What do you want to talk about? I decided to do this one simply because I talk about stuff I like talking about, but at the same time, with 7 years' knowledge on the Philippines, from my own life experiences out there, there might be stuff you actually want to ask me, or there might be something particular you're interested in. If you haven't read tropicalpenpals.com or cebuexpat.com, I do recommend doing those. It's surprising how many people actually went to the Philippines because they read those blogs. Both those blogs I wrote. What's happening at the moment is the original Tropical Pen Pals is being migrated over to Cebu Expat. It's mainly a server issue, and I can't get the server host to let me get all the files off. It times out before I can do it, so I'm having to move it bit by bit. It's painful, but at the same time it's allowing me to go through and spell check and remove articles that are obsolete. For example, there might be stuff about the Cebu rugby team for 2000 2008, 2009 for a venue date. Well, nobody really cares anymore because it's out of date now. So that stuff I'm just deleting. So it's giving me a chance to reduce the articles down, because there's about 3,500, 4,000 articles on there at the moment, and it'd be nice to get all the junk out so people can just filter through and see what they want to see. But in the future, I think I'm going to stick with the video. The reason being, it's like now, I managed to get home early yesterday, so I'm sat here in Worcester. I can't get out of Spain till the 1st of April, but I'm having 2 weeks in Spain then. So although I didn't get home, the reality is that when I do, I've got 14 days spending with my wife and kids. Now, for a lot of people that might seem a bit unreasonable, but bearing in mind the guy I work with, he's in a similar situation because we work nationwide, where we're away Monday to Friday. So he's in no better position even with his family in the UK. The advantage I've got is probably more to do with the fact that my wife's used to it. But this year's developing, and there'll be things coming up relating to business which isn't really to do with these videos, but you might be interested in later. But anyway, if there's anything you want to talk about on the Philippines, let me know. Wealth management, let me know. At the moment, if you're wondering, we set this budget at €90,000 for buying a place in Spain. Currently, it sits at around €5,000, which doesn't seem a lot at the minute, but I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline at the moment to try and drive things forward. I've also got meetings in Spain when I go back, and I'm expecting to see things develop very quickly. And the reason I catalogue these things for other people to see is the fact is you can do it yourself. Life is not set in stone. Somebody values you at X, but the fact is, how's the way to describe it? If you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, the one guy pays this guy, his people, this rate. And the way he sees it, if you accept that rate, that's what you value yourself at. That's it. And he's right, because the average person just says, right, that's what they're paying, I'll take that job, because you've decided that salary is acceptable to you. From my perspective, I take a salary because it works. It doesn't mean I agree with it, but at the same time, I've got other stuff developing in the background and things, which is what I call the real money. Because salary-wise, I'm probably earning a third that I can do doing things directly. but I've got the stability because right now, because of the family situation in Spain, that I need that security to make sure everything processes right. Long term will be very different, and that's why we discuss this stuff. But anyway, if it's anything you want to ask me or would like me to talk about, just put it in the comments below, and I'll be glad to discuss things.